Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to today's live stream. Today we're going to be playing more X-Plane 11 Flight Simulator, and we're going to be flying from Las Vegas to Calgary, which is Alberta in Canada. We'll be going from the Nevada state to Alberta province, Las Vegas to Calgary is basically our flight today. Flight time should be around 2 hours 20 minutes. We'll be flying the Boeing 747-8 freighter as UPS Worldwide Services. And as you guys might have saw, my last video was a American Truck Simulator, and yes, I will be making American Truck Simulator videos and American Truck Simulator live streams for my channel as well, that is a new game added to the channel. But otherwise, guys, hopefully you're having a great day today, and hopefully enjoy this live stream, and thanks for tuning in. Everything on the aircraft is set. We have our flight plan set. Everything here is set. We have 95,000 pounds of fuel and 280,000 pounds of cargo. We are also carrying a car. If you see into the back here, there is a car right there as well. Right now, though, we are going to get our ground team to leave us, and we're going to close up our doors here and get the APU started and get pushback going. Parking brake set. Let's close our doors now. Okay, cargo doors are going to start closing up. We'll get our beacon light on. And then we will also start up our APU. Okay, APU is going to start up now. Make sure all the doors are going to be closed. And we'll also get our pushback set as well, guys. We'll get our pushback, pre-plan our pushback, which we already have over there.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
We'll get our craft here, our aircraft close its doors. Why is our speed brake armed? Okay. We will be getting our pushback here very shortly. Everything up here looks good. We are going to start turning off our... Never mind, it's already set. I was going to say turn off our exterior power. APU Gen 1 and Gen 2 on. Exterior power disappear. There we go. Okay, so APU Gen 1 and Gen 2 are on. We are now all disconnected from ground. We'll get our pushback here and get on out of here. Still got to wait for our nose to close. And, hey, that rhymes. Nose to close. We're just going to wait. Yeah, like I said, we're going to wait for the nose. And then when that's all done, we will get our pushback. We'll be pushing back just over here. Start up our engines and get on out of here. Out of Vegas. Okay. We'll call up ground
Ground to cockpit.
to push back. We'll just do a quick look around of the aircraft. We got our the left side of the aircraft, because if you look at the plane like this, that's the left side, that's the right side. So left side of the aircraft, all doors are closed and locked. That looks good. Cargo is also set and locked. Right side of the aircraft is also all closed and locked, or lower cargo doors. Like I said, cargo's all ready to go. We're going to get our pushback tug here to connect, and then we'll be right on out of here, making our way towards Calgary. I don't know what the weather like is in Calgary. Also, guys, I have real-life time on, and I have real-life weather on. So if it's cloudy in Calgary or raining in Calgary, then we'll have that as well. So like I said, yeah, if it's raining in Calgary, it'll be raining in the game. And if it's windy, because I have to match real weather on and to match real time on. So wherever we are in the flight, weather can change because it's real weather's on, and time can change because real time's on as well. We'll get ready for pushback here. We'll look over to our left here just to make sure everything's set. Fuel 95,000, cargo set, all doors closed and locked. Good. We'll go to the engines page. We'll also be cruising at 34,000 feet. But right now we'll get our engines page on and get ready for pushback.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Releasing parking brake. There we go, and they'll start a pushback.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
We will start engine 4. That was a bit of aggressive push from the ground team. Engine 4 start, and we'll do number 1. Also, guys, the aircraft I'm using is the SSG 747-8 series. That's the aircraft I'm using. If you guys are interested in this aircraft, I might have a link in the description for it. Or you can head to the xplane.org website or store and just search up SSG 747. Make sure you click the right one, and it should say SSG 747-8 series anniversary. You get a intercontinental version and a freighter version. I'm using the freighter version right now. So yeah, if you're interested, just go into the X-Plane website. Okay, engine 3 startup. Engine 3 starting. And then we'll wait. Now we'll do engine 2 as well. Okay, all engines are starting up. We'll get on the taxi line here, and then do a flight control test, and get on the way. We'll turn on our runway turnoff lights, and our wing lights. All the rest will stay off. As you guys see in the background, that is downtown Las Vegas. And we are leaving Vegas, making our way towards Calgary. Okay, pushback stopped.
Set parking brake.
Set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Standing by. And then we'll get on out of here and make our way. And yes, guys, I'll be making live streams on American Truck Simulator eventually and videos. I'll still be making Phasmophobia videos probably, GTRP in that, but I'll be making videos on American Truck Simulator. I'll be making videos on American Truck Simulator and live streams, and I'll be doing videos and live streams of X-Plane 11 as well. Okay, we'll get our hand signal on the left here. Let's do flight control test. Okay. Here we go. We'll go full left, full right, down, up, left rudder, right rudder.
Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much, ground team. Enjoy the rest of your day. And trim will be 8 degrees. There we go. Trim is 8.0, flaps 10 for the takeoff. Oh, it's flaps 20. Never mind, flaps 20 for takeoff. Everything looks good. We're going to go back to the engines. Actually, so flight controls are test, 8% trim. All doors are closed and locked. Engines are checked and good. That can be turned off. turn on our taxi light. These can all go to on. APU off. APU off, and then gens will be turned off. We'll turn on our packs. And that'll do it for our taxi checklist. APU off, Gen 1, Gen 2 off, auxiliaries on, APU bleed off, and packs are on, taxi light on. All that's good. Flight controls tested, flaps 20, flight directors are on. All that looks good. We are now going to turn the parking brake off and start our taxi to runway 26, right? I think it is. There we go, start our taxi. Don't worry about the hand signal. We didn't even take a look for hand signal, but that's fine. We'll just start our taxi and get our way to the runway. Right over here is where we're going for the runway. And parking brake set. Okay. Yeah, it's not, the runway is like right beside our cargo spot, so we're fine. What we're going to do is we're going to turn on our landing lights. And our strobe light. Make sure the APU is off. APU is off. APU Gen 1 and Gen 2 are off. Auxiliaries are on. APU bleed off. Packs are on. All lights are on. LNAV engaged. We will keep LNAV engaged for our climb. Everything's good. Auto brakes RTO. Flaps are 20. I think we are ready for our takeoff. Yep, we are good for takeoff. We are now clear for the takeoff roll. So we'll get onto the runway here and get on out of here. Look to our left, we're clear on the left, clear on the right. We'll get on the runway here and take off. Controls are free, ready to go. Okay. Start a roll. Here we go. Checked. Cross check. Here we get ready.
V1. Rotate.
Rotating off. There we go. Positive rate. Gear up. Start our right-hand turn. turn our auto throttle on, and we'll continue our climb here to the right to get onto our flight plan. We'll turn that off for now. Sometimes it likes to bug out and change, but that's fine. Here we climb out of Las Vegas with our huge cargo plane. We're carrying a lot of cargo. We're actually carrying 280,000 pounds of cargo, which is a lot for a 2-hour flight from Las Vegas to Calgary. Right now I'm going to be using the heading button, and the heading button will control the aircraft for now. We'll also reduce our climb a bit. And keep our flaps until we get to the flaps 5 notch, which you can see is right there. And then we'll continue from there. So right now, guys, right now we have our landing gear up. Landing gear is up. Autopilot is engaged. Throttle is 250 and our VS is 150 for now until we get closer to our flight plan here. And then we'll hit LNAV, and then it'll go from there. I have to say, guys, that was actually a nice, smooth takeoff out of Las Vegas. A nice smooth takeoff. I could barely speak right now. We're also going to be increasing our speed here very shortly. We'll go flaps 5. We'll hit the legs, so then we can look at our flight plan as we are just continuing our climb. We're also going to be hitting LNAV here very shortly as well. As you see, we are climbing out of Las Vegas and making our way towards Calgary International Airport to deliver some cargo here. We got 280,000 pounds of cargo we're going to be delivering. Okay, so we're above 10,000 feet. I'm going to increase our speed. We're also going to go flaps 1 now. And we're going to increase our speed. There we go, speed's 300. And we will be hitting LNAV here very shortly too. Landing lights can come off. And taxi light. Okay, so landing lights are off, taxi light is off, everything else is good. We are looking good. So far, so good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream. And like I said, we do have real weather on and real time on, so whatever is in real life, it's going to be in the game. That as well. We're going to go flaps up now. And we're going to hit LNAV. Okay, so flight directors are on, auto throttle arms, speed is 300. LNAV is on and engaged. VS is plus 1500. Altitude is going to be 34,000 feet. Autopilot is all engaged and all good. We are looking good right now. For now, guys, we're just going to continue our climb out to our cruising altitude, which is 34,000 feet. Aircraft is now in the climbing configuration because we have our landing lights off, taxi light is off. Autopilot is now all set for the climb. So we will just continue our climb to 34,000 feet. I'll talk to you guys throughout our climb. If not, then I will talk to you once we're at our cruise altitude. But for now, just enjoy the climb to 34,000 feet. Okay, guys. We are close to our cruising altitude, but I do have to hit hold because we need to gain some more speed. Right now, our speed's about 263. I'm going to bring my speed back up to 300. Once we're back up at 300, then I'll continue our climb to 34,000 feet. But so far, so good. Right now, we are looking good. No problem so far. But right now, we'll just wait till we get to our speed, which is 300. And then we'll continue our climb to our cruising altitude, which is 34,000. But for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Okay guys, we are now at our 300 speed, so I'm going to continue our climb all the way up to, we're going to go 1500, and we'll continue our climb to 34,000 feet, and then once we hit 34,000 feet, we'll be just cruising at that. Right now guys, you can see that there are a bunch of clouds in front of us. We'll be just above the clouds hopefully, which is awesome, and then we can cruise above them, and then when we start our descent, we'll probably be flying through the clouds because I bet you guys Calgary will probably have a lot of clouds. It could be raining, it could be windy, it could be stormy, we don't know. So we'll see, but I'm going to say that when we start our descent into Calgary, there'll be clouds that we'll be flying through, so we'll see. But right now guys, we'll continue our climb to 34,000 feet. Okay guys, we are now at our cruising altitude, which is 34,000 feet. Aircraft is now in the cruising configuration. Autopilot is all set and checked. Autopilot's all good. Landing lights are off, taxi light is off, autopilot is checked and set. That's all good. We are now cruising at 34,000 feet, making our way towards Calgary International. As you guys see, Las Vegas is behind us there, and then as we see, we have a bunch of clouds in front of us. But right now guys, we will just continue our flight, cruising at 34,000 feet. I will talk to you guys probably throughout the flight, and if I don't talk to you throughout the flight, I will be talking to you guys just before our descent into Calgary Airport. But for now guys, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. How's it going, Callum? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope everything is good. Right now we are cruising at 34,000 feet, but for now we will talk to you once we are about to start our descent into Calgary. But for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Callum Walker. Okay, guys, welcome back. We are now going to start our descent to 15,000 feet. So what I'm going to do right now is take our altimeter and bring it all the way down to 15,000. There we go. We'll zoom out a bit so then I can see everything. And then we'll hit VS and start our descent, which will probably go, about there. We'll go down to 15,000. Yeah. Okay, guys, so right now we'll go maybe one more. Yeah, 700, negative 700. So right now we're going to go negative 700 feet per minute. And right now, guys, we are starting our descent to 15,000 feet. So for now, guys, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight and just enjoy the descent to 15,000 feet. I'll talk to you guys once we are close to our 15,000 feet. But for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight into Calgary. Okay, guys, hopefully you're still viewing the stream. We are now at 15,000 feet. And what we're going to do from here, because Calgary Airport, I think, is a certain amount of feet in the air. We will actually double check. We can't see it, but I'm pretty sure Calgary's about maybe 2,000, 3,000 feet in the air, hopefully. If I go to the Avi tab, go airports, CYYC, search that. Airports 3,000, Calgary International Elevation 3,000. Okay. Perfect. So we are going to stay at 15,000. Well, we're going to go down to 10,000 here very shortly. We'll go down to 8,000 feet. We'll start making our way down to 8,000. So right now, guys, we will start our descent here very shortly to 8,000 feet. That's what I'm going to probably do right here now. Go about there, 8,000 feet, yeah. So yeah, guys, right now we are going to start our descent to 8,000 feet. Once we are around 12,000 feet, I will then reduce our speed to 250, and then when we're below 10,000 feet, our speed will be 250, and landing lights will be on as well. So that as well. But for now, guys, we will just continue our descent to 8,000 feet. Once we get to about 12,000 feet, I'll talk to you guys and we'll get our speed down and do our landing checklist and everything. But for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream. Okay, so right now I'm going to take our speed down to 250 because we are below 12,000 feet. Once we are about to go below 10,000 feet, I'll turn on the landing lights and get the aircraft in preparation for landing. We also can use ILS because we have the ILS set up for the runway. So we will be using an ILS approach. Like I said, guys, when we start descent, there's going to be clouds around, and there is a lot of clouds around as we start descent. Well, actually not that many, because if we look out here, we have clouds and stuff, but like in front of us, it's not really cloudy. So it's cloudy, but not that bad and not that windy either. So we're looking pretty good for our descent. But right now, we're just going to reduce our speed to 250, and then when we're below 10,000 feet, landing lights will be on, and we'll get our aircraft in the landing configuration for the approach. But for now, guys, we'll just continue our descent to 8,000 feet and just go from there. Okay, guys, so right now I'm going to turn the landing lights on. We'll get those on. So right now our speed is 250. Landing lights are on. We are also getting our descent prepared here. We'll also go to our approach. Looks like that's our approach, so we're going to hit that and then hit that. It'll log into our displays here. And here is our approach reference. It's going to be flaps full, 30 degrees at 160. We'll put our auto brake to auto brake 2. Auto brakes are number 2. Approach reference is 30 degrees flaps at 160. And then we'll set the ILS up once we get closer to runway. But for now, we'll be like this, and we'll start reducing speed very shortly too. So yeah, right now we have our speed at 250, landing lights on, ILS will be set, and we'll start reducing speed here very shortly. And for now, we'll just continue our descent. Okay guys, so right now I'm going to reduce our speed to 230 so we can start reducing to get ready for landing. I'm going to go flaps 1. Everything looks good. We'll also arm our speed brake closer to our approach. Right now we're starting our approach. Path, and then once we get lined up on the runway, I'll throw the ILS on and we'll be basically autopilot will take us in. Once we hear the 1,000 feet call out, then I'll disengage autopilot and land the plane myself, hopefully get a nice butter landing. Okay guys, so I'm reducing more speed to 200, flaps are 5 degrees. Just gonna check our landing reference, and our landing reference is 160 still, so that looks good. We will also throw our spoiler to the arm position here once we're cruising at 200 as our speed. We're getting very close, so right now I'm gonna bring our altitude down to 5,000, so then we can start our descent to that very shortly. I'll just look onto our map here. We will start our descent right now. Going pretty slow though. There we go, and throw our speed brake on. Oh, that's not good, my bad. We'll arm our speed brake. There we go, speed brake armed. So right now guys, we have our auto brakes level 2, speed brake armed for landing, and we'll just start our descent here and get ready for the ILS approach for our runway at Calgary. Then we'll park. Once we are parked and the aircraft shut down, we'll do a replay of the landing, and then after that we'll unload the cargo, and that will be it for the stream. Thanks for tuning in for the stream too, guys. Boeing 747-8 freighter as UPS Worldwide Services. This aircraft has really good graphics, and it is very, it has really good graphics and is very realistic as well, I have to say, guys. Very good graphic aircraft and very realistic. But right now we're going to get ready for our landing configuration because here we'll be landing very shortly. Let's just spot the runway, which is somewhere around here. Oh, it's pretty windy. Yeah, we are moving a bit. It is pretty windy. Because as you guys see, there is clouds above Calgary here. Not a shocker because Calgary is always cloudy. But yeah, guys, there is clouds above Calgary and it is a bit windy and we're getting a bit turbulence. Right now it's a bit windy and we're getting a bit of turbulence currently as we start our approach here for the runway. It is a bit windy, but we'll be fine for now. We'll be throwing our gear down here very shortly too. Airport should be out to the right here somewhere. Yep, airport in sight. I think that's the airport right there. And then downtown Calgary's over there, I'm pretty sure. Holy shit, it's windy. What the hell? It's getting pretty windy here. Okay, we'll throw the gear down. But I am getting some bumps here, looks like. Right now, guys, the aircraft is bumping around. I'm not gonna lie. The aircraft is bumping around a bit. We are hitting some turbulence currently, but we'll get our landing on here right now. But yeah, as you guys see on the screen here, my aircraft is actually moving around a bit. It's because the turbulence.
Caution, terrain.
And we're getting terrain warning now.
Caution, terrain.
Approach button on. We're gonna get our approach here very shortly. We'll start reducing speed as well. Start reducing our speed down a bit. But yeah, it is pretty windy. Holy crap. It is getting windy. We're getting very close to the runway too, so we'll get prepared here. Almost full notch of flaps here. Landing lights are on. Gear is down, all green. Auto brakes 2, speed brakes armed. ILS will be all engaged here in a few seconds. It'll grab the ILS here and all 3 will go on. Wow, look at that turn. We're looking like we're gonna hit the ground here. Wow, okay, we are really flying over downtown Calgary here like it's no one's business. There we go. Hit that button and we should be able to... There we go. ILS will be engaged here very shortly. Okay guys, so the approach button right here, the approach button is on and engaged. Soon these 3 will go green, which means ILS is active and the aircraft will slowly glide towards the runway. And once we hear 1,000 feet, I'll disengage autopilot and I'll take control myself and land the plane. Jacob, better be a good landing or I'm... Oh my gosh, okay. Hopefully, Jacob, it will be a good landing, and hopefully it is a butter landing. But for now, we'll just continue our approaching. Get ready. We'll go speed 160 and flaps full. Runway in sight. Okay. Everything looks good. Runway's right there. That's what we're landing on. 2 hour left here is downtown Calgary. And we got Calgary International in front of us. And then we'll taxi to the gate and get ready to unload the cargo. But right now we're just going to try and get on the glide slope here so we have a good descent rate. It is a bit windy, guys. As you guys can see, my aircraft is moving a bit around because of the turbulence of the wind here. But we'll try and get a nice landing here, hopefully. Hopefully I don't have to do a go-around. Remember, guys. Remember, hopefully I don't have to do a go-around because go-rounds are a waste of time and they're very annoying when you have to do it. Very annoying because you have to then go circle back around and land. Super annoying to do a go-around. So hopefully I don't have to do a go-around and we can just land the aircraft perfectly. But we will see. There's a challenge coming up here, so let's see what we can get. But for now we'll get ready because we got the runway right there. It is a bit windy. And there you go, guys. ILS localizer is engaged, and we are now going to get ready for the landing here. As you guys can see, the 3 right here are all on and engaged. That means the ILS and localizer and glide slope and everything are on, and we're going to get on the landing here very shortly. But holy, it is getting very windy here. And you can see that we're moving about a bit. Yup, we're in a crosswind land. You can tell. The runway's right there and we're going to have to turn left here. Okay. So I have to do rudder left when I disengage the autopilot. Autopilot disengage. I have control of my aircraft. I have full control of the aircraft right now, guys. So that as well. Holy shit, this wind is crazy. Here we go, guys. We're landing this huge cargo aircraft on the runway. I don't think this is going to be a good landing, but we'll see. Stay positive. Here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
200.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, I think we just touched down, do we? I think we're down. Holy shit! Oh my god. That's a good landing though. We did get the good landing, but then the after part there was not that great. Keep our turn. Reversers are out. We did get the landing, boys. We did get the landing, but we are getting pushed by the wind at the end. We'll see the replay, guys. I'm telling you, it was a smooth landing. Guys, we did have a smooth landing, but at the end... the wind was trying to push us off the runway, so it looked like it was a bad landing, but actually it was a really nice, smooth landing from my perspective. We'll see in the replay what it looks like. But yes, it was a smooth landing, and then when we touched down on the runway, the wind was trying to push us off and make us go flying off the runway, but I didn't. I kept control and maintained the runway, and we stayed on the runway, and the wind did not bother us. But right now, guys, we will taxi to our gate, which I think is to the left here, if I'm not mistaken. We'll just brake. Oh, that went back up. Never mind, yeah. So when I go in reverse, and then I bring this back up and go like that, as you guys saw, the spoilers go down automatically, which is awesome. Which is really cool. We're going to be parking just over there for the cargo. We'll go flaps up. And we'll start our turn here. But yes, guys, we are going to be parking right over there. And then we'll get ready for the unloading and replay. But for now, we will just continue our taxi to the gate. Turn the flight directors off. We don't need those. That was a good landing, guys, I have to say. That was a pretty good landing. Okay, so we can turn our landing lights off because we're not on the runway. Taxi light on, strobe light off, start the APU. APU starting up. Okay, so landing lights off, strobe light off, taxi light on, autopilot's all off and everything. And we have our flight plans cleared, and on menu we have our flaps up 0 degrees and spoiler is also up. And aircraft is now ready for taxi to our gate. So we will now just taxi to the gate. Oh, holy crap, that was a nice challenging landing. But I think for some reason when I landed, it looked like we were very smooth, because you can hear in the stream I said, "Are we on the ground?" And I said, "I think we're on the ground." And fair enough, we were on the ground, but the wind started to push us off the runway, so I tried to maintain runway, which we did, and we were successful. We were successful, but now I'm going to taxi to the gate and get on over there. But hopefully you guys enjoy the stream so far, and hopefully you're having a great day. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the content that I'm producing here on YouTube, go check out my channel, Thefty of course. I'll be posting videos of American Truck Simulator, Flight Simulator, GTRP, and sometimes Phasmophobia. Most likely, I'll be posting videos on my channel of simulator games, because I do like simulator games. Therefore, I'm playing X-Plane 11 and American Truck Simulator. So you'll be seeing more live streams. You'll be seeing more live streams of Flight Simulator, which is X-Plane 11, and then you'll see a lot of videos of American Truck Simulator and probably some live streams of American Truck Simulator. So if you're interested in the content that I produce on YouTube, then consider subscribing and smashing that notification bell, so then you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Anyways, guys, we will get ready for taxi and turn on our APUs. There we go. APU Gen 1 and Gen 2 are on. That is looking good. No throttle yet. We'll start our right-hand turn here very shortly. And we'll just continue from here. Give it a bit of throttle so we don't just stop on the runway. And yeah. Our cargo spot is right in front of us here, so we'll just go in this spot here. Also go throttle idle, and we'll just continue our taxi to the spot, which is right here. Okay, we'll be stopping here, and then we'll get the replay going. Okay, stop right there. Parking brake set, throttle idle. We'll now turn off the engines. We already know that the APU is running because we have it up there. We'll turn everything off on the up top here, and then we'll go to the replay here very shortly. Keep the APU running. There we go. Everything looks good. Keep those on. Only thing on really is the APU right now, which is awesome. Okay. We will now go take a look at our replay. So we'll go Alt-R. Go to an area where the replay was. Probably about there, hopefully. Nope, just a bit more. We'll go... Nope, that ain't it. We'll just start from here, and we will just play it from here, basically. So as you guys see, this is where we're doing our cross landing. Speed up a bit so we get closer to the runway. But yeah, this is a big aircraft to land, and in the wind it's not fun. If you guys have seen, there are videos on YouTube of Boeing 747s landing in wind, and it is crazy in the wind. Yeah, on YouTube, guys, there are videos of Boeing 747s landing, and there's one that the wind is so crazy, the 747 like hits the runway so hard that the whole plane shook. It was crazy. Okay, so here we go. Getting ready for the landing. We are doing a crosswind landing, which is called crabbing. So right now the plane is sideways, which we're crabbing, so we don't get pushed off the runway. Here we go. About to touch down. Call that butter. Call that butter. Oh my god, that is butter and a half. And then look at this. Then we were getting pushed off the runway after that. But that landing was butter, guys. Spam butter in chat, because that was a butter landing for sure, guys. That was a butter landing. Everything else is shut down, but yeah, that was a nice landing. Okay, we're gonna connect ground unit, open up our doors, and unload the cargo. Okay, doors are gonna start opening. We can turn that all off because we are shut down basically. Turn that off. APU can go off because we have ground power. APU off, gens are off, and bleed is off. Everything is basically shut down. We're going off of exterior power. Everything here is good. Parking brake. Parking brake is set. Everything's good. Aircraft is ready for ground team to get the cargo off. We'll get everyone to drive up and get this all organized here. So as you guys see, this is the ground handling deluxe made by JR Design, which is on the xplane.org store. And you get certain... What you have to do is once you get it, it might not look right, so you have to activate it. Once it's activated, you have to search up a pack for the 747. So if you want to do it for the 747, you have to search up a pack for it. So then when you download that pack, it will tell you where all these little like carts go, and it automatically puts it there. So once you download that pack, then you're ready to go. You can unload the cargo and load the cargo, whatever you need to do. But right now, guys, we're just going to get our cargo doors open and get the cargo unloaded, and that will be it for this stream. Aircraft is basically shut down. Engines are off. APU is off. Right now, guys, we are going off of the ground power unit, which is right here. And we'll just continue from there. But right now, we'll just wait till the cargo's off, and when the cargo is off, we'll end the stream there. But hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the stream so far. And now we'll just wait for the cargo to be unloaded. When the cargo loaders are there, they're going to be loading cargo. We'll pretend that they're unloading. So that as well. But we'll just wait a bit before we unload. But I have to say, guys, this ground handling deluxe makes the game even more realistic. Look at this background. You got downtown Calgary right there, guys. So right now, we are at the cargo apron. Right now, we're at the cargo apron. And, yeah. So we have our aircraft at the cargo apron here in Calgary. We're unloading the cargo. And in the background is downtown Calgary, which is pretty cool. So we're right here. And then as you guys see in the background, downtown Calgary, which is awesome. So yeah, right now we have our jet airway stairs. And we're going to start unloading cargo here. So I go back into the cockpit here. We go to our fuel tank. We'll click clear. And then empty tanks, so we have no fuel on board. And then I click clear here, and we're gonna unload the cargo from the aircraft. and go from there. We'll just wait a bit until it's fully unloaded, and then we'll just take a look, and that'll be basically it. We did the replay, butter landing, and then the wind tried to throw us off the runway, which I'm like, hell no, that ain't happening, and I got it and stuck it, which is awesome. But right now we'll let the cargo unload, and then we'll go from there. Okay, there we go. Cargo's unloaded. We will now shut down the whole aircraft. Hit these two. Hit the battery. Everything is off. Aircraft is totally shut down. And then we'll hit exterior powers. And bam. Okay, guys, so aircraft is fully shut down, cold and dark. Parking brake is set. We go to the front here, and we see that the cargo loaders have already unloaded the cargo. As you guys see, there's no cargo on the main deck, so cargo has been unloaded. And that's going to do it, guys, for this live stream from Las Vegas to Calgary with the Boeing 747-8 freighter UPS. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream, and stay tuned for more live streams eventually. I'll be doing more live streams on X-Plane 11 and American Truck Simulator, and some videos on those games too. So if you guys are interested in the content that I produce, or whether it's X-Plane 11, American Truck Simulator, GTRP, or Phasmophobia, any of those games that you like, then consider subscribing and turning that notification bell on so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And that's going to do it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.